Today is day 8 of the 90-day cold plunge challenge. So we've officially surpassed a week. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about why I chose the cold plunge, why I chose 90 days, what I'm hoping to get out of it post 90 days. And then I'm going to give you some insights into what the first week of doing this every single day, every single morning was. The reason why I chose 90 days is because I believe that's discipline. You're way past motivation. You're way past the idea of doing something new, the idea of a what if, or I would like to. Committing to something for 90 days, you've worked your life around it, you've committed to it, you've probably gone through good sleep, bad sleep, not feeling good, feeling great, being enthusiastic, being somewhat down or sad some mornings, or during the day, depending on what time of day you're doing your challenge at. And so 90 days to me is way more concrete in terms of discipline. And the reason I chose the cold plunge is because it sucks. The post feeling of a cold plunge is actually great. It's amazing. But those 3 minutes that you're in, the first minute is your body is just chilling. It's freaking cold. I won't use the word pain. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But your body feels very, very uncomfortable. And then, at least for me so far, it takes me almost 2 minutes just to fully settle. And so that first minute and a half, I'm hijacking my brain from panic to relax, to focus on your thoughts, to don't focus on the way you feel, don't focus on your feet. And so it's just this tug of war in your brain for the first 2 minutes. And you can also watch me do it, right? You can actually watch me be in the cold plunge for 3 minutes. So it's one of the things where you can actually show your work. You can actually show proof that you're doing what you're saying you're doing. So when you're sleeping and you wake up, whether you have a bad night's sleep or a great night's sleep, you go to bed early, you go to bed late, regardless, when you have to get up in the morning and you take your vitamins, you do some light exercise, just know when you have to get into that cold body of water, it is a mental thing. Of course, your body feels a certain way, but it is way more of a mental thing than anything else. And so that's why I chose the cold plunge. Moving on, my experience for the first 7 days. Day 1 that I did this and I actually recorded it was the first time I did 3 minutes in this actual plunge. I had this about 2 weeks before I actually started the challenge. I tried to prep myself and kind of get myself a little ready. And the longest I'd gone was 2 minutes. Before that, it was a minute and a half. And so day 1 on filming was the first day that I actually did 3 minutes. I can tell you out of the full 7 days, day 4 or 5 was the worst. It was the day that I legit did not want to do it. And it wasn't like, oh, I'll get around to it. I'm lollygagging, I'm procrastinating. I literally, with everything in me, did not want to do it. So it was me dragging my fucking self into the fucking cold plunge and submerging that piece of me that did not want to do it. And then, of course, the version of me that wanted to do it that day came out. But day 4 or 5, that was by far the hardest day. And it was the only day this week that I've actually felt like that. All the other days, it's kind of been the same in terms of, I'll wake up, I know I've got to do it. I've got 30 to 45 minutes to do it first thing in the morning. And I've gone through good sleep. I've gone through bad sleep. I've gone through being enthusiastic about it. This morning, it took David Goggins and my earbuds to actually get me to not necessarily do it, but it's kind of like, that was like my partner in crime, if you will. So some mornings I'm listening to the birds because I have the garage open. Some mornings I'm listening to Jocko or David Goggins. Other mornings I'm just listening to music of my choice. So to me, it's all about whatever helps you get you through that daily milestone. But what I can say is there's a ton of benefits. The post feeling is amazing. It's 1 p.m. Literally, it's 1 p.m. right now. And I can still feel the effects from the cold plunge from early this morning around 7 a.m. And it's kind of hard to put into words, and it's really hard to explain like what that feeling is, and I'll do that later on. But what I can tell you is it hasn't gotten easier. The cold is still freaking cold every freaking day. The first minute to 2 minutes still feel like the first 1 to 2 minutes. It's just your brain's more resilient, and you kind of have this idea of like, okay, we're going to get through it. We're going to go through this, and then we're going to get through it again. And so that's kind of where we're at. So far, so good. This is, again, day 8 of 90, and this is just me kind of covering the first week of the cold plunge.